Good afternoon. This is Mrs.D.Sasikala, lecturing on Shakespeare. William Shakespeare was born on April 23rd, 1564 in Stratford-upon-Avon, and he was baptized on April 26th. His family: William was the third child and first son of John and Mary Shakespeare. John Shakespeare was a widower and he was a maker of leather goods such as purses, belts and gloves. John was also a prominent man in Stratford. By 1560, he was one of the 14 members of the town council. About his education, he attended the Stratford King's Grammar School, and also the boys only were taught in the school. Okay, and then was married on November 28, 1582. William married Anne Hathaway of Stratford and was 26 when he gets married to her. And his children: William's first child was Susanna, and she was baptized in Stratford sometime in May and 1583. Okay, his twins Hamnet and Judith were born in February 1585, and Hamnet, William's only son, died in 1596 at just 11 years old. Okay, and he was the only son for him. He had a lost years, that is 1585 to 1592. From the time after his twins are born until 1592, little is known about him, which means he didn't write anything at all at this time. But we know that he moved to London to write for the theatre after 1592. By 1592, Shakespeare was established in London as a playwright and poet. In January of 1593, the theatres in London closed. Why? Because of the plague, and remained closed until spring of 1594. Okay, and Shakespeare wrote much of his poetry during this time. And in December 1594, along with Will Kemp, Richard Burbage and 4 others, Shakespeare started a new theatre company called the Lord Chamberlain's Men. Okay, by 1599, the Lord Chamberlain's Men had become the most popular acting group in London. By 1599, the theatre became a popular, owned by James Burbage, but it was dismantled because of property rights and rebuilt along the Thames River and was renamed as the Globe Theatre. Then Shakespeare became part owner of that new theatre and he became wealthy. And he had a late career. In 1603, Queen Elizabeth died and James VI of Scotland became James I of England, and Shakespeare and his friends changed their acting companies, named to the King's Men, and became more popular than ever. Between 1595 and 1611, William Shakespeare wrote 37 plays and hundreds of sonnets and other poems. His plays can be grouped into 3 categories: comedies, tragedies and histories. Comedies can be recognized by its name, and it is named for the situation of the play. Some of his popular comedies are A Midsummer Night's Dream, As You Like It, Much Ado About Nothing. And some of his tragedies, and it can be identified because the plays are named of the main characters. Some of his popular tragedies are Macbeth, King Lear, Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet. And some of his history plays can be identified by the name as well. They are named after British kings. The more famous ones are Henry V, Henry VIII and Richard III. And Records reveal that Shakespeare revised his will a month before he died on April 23rd, 1616, and he is still buried at the Holy Trinity Church in Stratford. Thank you.